Boy, I'm just really proud of you in this film.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, and this is a real different film for you than anything I've seen.
Yeah.
From you. You real aware of that?
Yeah, it's probably more, it's a weightier film than any film I've done. There's the subject matter is weightier. I think it's more serious than films I've done before. But it's also I've never worked with these many stars.
And yet I mean it's a message movie, but it's not really a message movie. I mean, more than anything, I walked out thinking, "Wow, this is just great drama."
Yeah,
this is great fireworks.
It's mostly just good theater.
Yeah.
I mean, the theme of it, the moral dilemma of when do you follow orders and when do you draw the line, it's not like a message. It's just there. It's just part of the fabric of the piece, and it's a moral dilemma that's faced people in the military since the beginning of time. I mean, it comes up. We referred to it in the film. With the Nazis at Nuremberg, or the Cali at My Lai. I mean, this is something that is always a tough situation for the military.
And I look at Nicholson's character in the film, and I have some sympathy for him, knowing where he's placed in the job he has to do. And Ashley, when the going gets tough, he's the guy I'd probably like to have.
That's right.
And yet, I don't want him to get away with that stuff.
No, I mean, yes, just like he says in that speech, you want him on the wall, you need him on the wall, but at the same time, he has to play within the rules. And if he goes outside the rules and he abuses his power, then you can't have that, and you have chaos if that's allowed to go on. So even though we need policemen, we need protectors, we need people that protect us, but we also want them, because they have such power, not to abuse it, to really understand what the limitations are and where those guidelines have to be drawn.
I think people that go to the movies a lot, I see probably 150 films a year, which is a lot, and sometimes that's a privilege.
Yeah.
Not always, not always. But you always wait for moments in movies that just thrill you, and the last 30 minutes of this film are like that for me, because it builds to that, and it's written that way.
Yes.
To where, they're not scenery chewing; they're really exploding.
Yes. Well, what we've done is we've set the stage. I mean, the whole piece is designed to set the stage for that last, like you say, 30 minutes. We've established Tom's character and Jack's character, and we've established a David and Goliath type situation. I mean, it's like promoting a heavyweight fight. You build it up to where you finally get to that point where now they're going to enter the ring together. Yeah. And you say, in this corner, Colonel Nathan Jessup. In this corner, Lieutenant Daniel Caffey. And now let's get ready to rumble. Like we watched last night with Riddick Bowe and Evander Holyfield. I mean, let's get it on and see what happens. And
well, these actors really rumble. I mean, they
yes,
really
they
fight.
do. Yes, they do. Yeah, they're both at the top of their game. I mean, I think it's the best thing Tom Cruise has ever done in his life. And I think he would agree with that.
He's done some really good work.
He's done some great work. And
he's real misunderstood, I think, by a lot of people.
Well, I think, first of all, he's so handsome and attractive, and he's got such great sexuality on the screen that you tend to discount his acting ability. He's a fantastic actor, this guy. I mean, you look at his work in Rain Man or Born on the 4th of July, and now in this film, he's a remarkable young actor. He's only 30 years old. I think that when he's finished, he'll have an incredible body of work, and he'll take his place along with all the great legendary actors of all time.
Do you? And I don't want to read into this too much, but when you get material like this, do you live it through your own life? Is Cruise's character somewhat of a relationship with you and your father?
Yes, it is. I mean, that's what drew me to the piece to begin with. I mean, I understand what that guy's going through. I've been through it. I know exactly what it's all about. And that's what, like I said, it's what drew me to it.
You feel like you're accomplishing what you want to do as a director now?
Yes. I mean, I think that, because I didn't come up through the film school ranks, I probably am not as visual as I would like to be. I mean, I'm not to say that I'm not visual, because I think the films are visual, and I think certainly I wouldn't have done this film any differently. It does have the exact visual technique that I wanted. But if I was schooled in visual techniques, I would know, I would have more to draw on, so I would know what to throw away, what to not use. I feel like I'm limited in that I've in the 7 films that I've made, I've gone through film school. I've learned in very, on-the-job training exactly what the lenses do and how to utilize a lens and what light, and when somebody lights a scene, how that's going to translate to the screen, how it's going to show up on film.
Yeah.
I've learned all that, whereas a lot of guys know those things going in. But then the positive part is that coming through theater, I have more of a sense of what what the acting's all about and how to stage a scene with the actors and so on.
Oh, it's a real confident film. Nice job.
Oh, thanks
Yeah.
a lot.
Oh, it's really
Yeah,
great.
Thanks.